welcome to Mindsight.
Today, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to do a color mindfulness exercise. And this is one that instead of focusing on our breathing and things, we're examining color and those colors that are around us. But we're still focusing in on those, on what's going on in the present moment. Now, I realize there are people that may not be able to do this. I myself have a visual impairment, and I don't want to turn anybody off, um, by doing this or put anybody off. But as part of this meditative journey, meditative practice, I want to be able to provide various types of meditations. So, if there's one that doesn't necessarily speak to you or isn't feels a little more difficult or whatnot, please, don't let that put you off. Go and you can look at some of the others that are in the channel, and then again, I will be adding more as we go. Okay. But I just kind of want to explore a wide range of topics and styles and practices of mindfulness so that any of us can have a full toolbox and a full complement of tools to help. Uh, and this is one that, really kids, adults, anybody, any age range can do this. You know, Seeing is a totally different experience from looking inward and focusing in on our body. Right? And just like hearing would be different from the seeing meditation or focusing in on our breath. Our senses are important to us, and it is amazing just what each of our senses is able to do and provide us with, informational wise. So, another nice thing about this is we can do this anywhere on walks. We can do it in our home or in our office or in the car, on a trip. Anywhere. So that's another benefit of this practice. And um, you want to try and we want to try and do this as a 10-minute practice when you sit down and do it. But here's basically, to really be able to fully get in the present moment, right? So I hope as we get started here, I hope you enjoy this meditation, and um, it gives you something a little bit different and another tool to think about. So as we begin, we want to just take a few mindful breaths, and then feel our body where it is and allow everything to just kind of settle into place. There's nowhere else you you need to be right now. You can just focus in on this experience. So we want to do a couple of deliberate, mindful breaths. As we do this, pick a color that you want to focus on. And each time you do this, you can pick a different color. Every time you do this meditation, use a different color if you'd like to just really explore this concept. Now see if you can find something, just one thing that is the color that you're focusing on. And when you do, look at it through a newborn's eye or a beginner's eye, as if you've never seen this thing before, and just look at what it is, kind of its size, its shape, observing the characteristics of it. And just kind of, really notice the object. And just do this for a couple of minutes. And then look for something else that's that is the same color. And look at that object in the same way. Okay, focus in on that. Become captivated by that and that inquisitive eye. Okay. And as we continue on through this practice, just make note of when your mind wanders off. And if you need to go back to the breathing to recapture your thoughts or recapture your mind, to anchor yourself, your awareness, that's fine. So as your mind wanders, if you recenter your awareness on your breathing, or the just the object itself, whatever is the easiest for you to recenter your mind. And as you're looking at these objects, just make mental notes of what you're seeing. So, because you want to look at this in a new light or a different light. So, a red stop sign might then become a red octagon, and there's writing on it, and it's metal. And just take a few minutes and observe. Continue this process of observation wherever you are, repeating these same steps. Ideally, you want to try and do it for 10, but if you need to start with less and work up to that, that's totally fine as well. And if you need to, you can pause the audio here while you continue this for the next few minutes. But as when you've kind of hit your time limit, hey, don't stress about the time. Trying to watch the clock. Just let it as you feel, you know. But we want to strive for 10 minutes. As that time elapses, just close your eyes again, gently. Return to your breathing, taking in a few more deep, mindful breaths to let go of this deep observation and recenter yourself to return to your daily life. Okay? And to I want to give a thanks and shout out to mindfulnessexercises.com. That was kind of the basis of this today. And I added, kind of modified it a little bit. But I hope you can see through this, how we can have a completely different experience when we stop and look, really, truly look at what's around us. Okay? And it's a good way. This is a good practice to use. Again, just helping to strengthen that muscle, that mindfulness muscle, and learning to kind of stop and be able to focus in on an anchor. So I hope you have enjoyed this one. I know it's a little different, but we will be back again with more mindfulness exercises as well as some general mindfulness information. Until next time, please like this video, subscribe to the channel for more. Uh, you can find us in the YouTube music as a podcast as well if you want to take it on the go. And we hope you enjoy and continue to grow in your practice along with. I hope you continue to grow in your practice along with me as I continue to grow in mine, and we can all be encouragement and help for each other. And feel free to leave comments down below as well. Until next time, have a great day.